Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609 in Kingsland, Texas. Just leaving the little local grocery store here called H-E-B. Actually, the gas pumps where gasoline is $1.79 a gallon for regular unleaded, which is not too bad. It's about 10 cents more than Marble Falls, but that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about this. You know, it's amazing how quickly we have been trained to wear the mask and all that stuff. That's one thing I thought of, because I went in the store and a lot of people were in. But it's gotten to be just part of their life now. You know, it's like waking up and having breakfast or your coffee. You know, you put on your mask and do your thing. But anyway, we're going to take a little drive here. I'm going to go the back way to get out of the traffic. Why? Because I don't like traffic at all. And so let's go. I hope this video is on. It is. So anyway. But yeah, something I wanted to mention. I was going to get a dozen eggs. I know this is going to be called the egg video. The egg, E-G-G, egg video. Why is it going to be called the egg video? Because I'm going to talk about chicken eggs, okay? Chicken eggs. I grew up on a farm in South Texas. I know about chickens, and I know they lay eggs, okay? Now, they don't lay organic eggs. They just lay plain old eggs, okay? But anyway, on one box of a dozen eggs was $5.98. It was a pretty little box. You know, it was kind of a, I don't know, it just looked different, you know, and it had big letters on there, organic certified, humane treatment or something, humanely treated chickens or something, you know, and other, you know, omega-3 and all, you know, it had all kind of labels all around the box and on the top to justify the $5.98 cost for a dozen eggs. Then, further down the shelf, up on the top, was a dozen eggs for 97 cents. Plain old box, nothing special, no advertisements on the outside really, but 97 cents. And I'm thought, wait a minute, $5 difference for a dozen eggs? What can it possibly be? And this thing is making a damn popping noise. So anyway, I read the labels, you know, the ingredients or whatever they say, whatever it is, the nutritional stuff on both of them, the same thing. And there was no difference. I'm thinking, well, where does the $5 come from? Other than the box is different and it's got some cute little labels. The chicken doesn't know. I mean, I know the chickens may be treated a little differently and eat some different food, or they say there was no antibiotics ever and all this stuff. Well, you know, that could be good or bad. I mean, it just depends on whether the chickens are sick or not, right? So, but yeah, $5 difference. So, but I looked at the eggs, and the date on the box for the 97-cent dozen eggs, the expiration date was October the 23rd, which is fine. You know, that's a good ways off. I'll eat a dozen eggs by then. Come on, thing, quit doing that popping noise, damn you. Yeah, because I know you can probably, well, I can hear it. That's all that matters. But anyway, the expiration date on the perfectly pure organic something else eggs that were $5 more, the expiration was 10 days sooner. And, you know, I guess that could mean that they just got them, they've been on the shelf. Well, they've probably been on the shelf a while because they're $5.98. That's probably it. But having said that, I was at the farmer's market in Llano the other day, or actually yesterday, Saturday morning, and there was a guy had farm fresh eggs for $3 a dozen, and had a way to safely carry them and not break them all up, or a place to put them that they wouldn't bounce around, I probably would have bought a dozen farm fresh eggs, but I didn't. So the story is, guys, when you go to buy products in a grocery store now, you know, you look at all these cute little catchphrases that they've come up with over the years, like organic, certified organic, omega-3, that's a new catchy thing. Now the thing is humanely treated. And, you know, there's all kind, and it says it doesn't contain BHA or BHT or some other thing. And it never contained it in the first place, but they put it on the label now that it doesn't, because they know people will buy products that have that statement on the front of it. So are we being jerked around by the marketing people at these large companies that produce jillions of products? Yeah. Have we always? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I don't think that's changed in years. You know, once we came off the farm and stopped raising our own produce, we started getting scammed, pretty good. And the scar, you know, everything seems to be a scam. You know what I mean? You know, if you're not aware, actually, you're probably better off. I mean, the person that's really enjoying life is a guy with a $3 bottle of Ripple wine sitting on a curb, drunker than a warlord, you know, watching the world go by, you know? I mean, as long as he's got his Ripple wine, he's fine, you know what I mean? And, you know, maybe that's the way to go through life, a bottle of Ripple wine and a smile on your face. Something be said about that. I hate to tell you, you know, sometimes I think too much, and you know, it's you got to work at it not being negative, because everybody's negative. There was a girl in front of me in line waiting to check out, and I said, "Did you know you can't whistle wearing a mask?" And she said, "Well, you're not supposed to whistle with a mask on." Well, and I'm thinking, well, who made that rule? That's just another rule. You can't whistle with a mask on. And I said, something else I noticed about masks, when I see people wearing them, including myself, you can't tell if a person is smiling or not. Okay? You can't tell if they have pretty teeth or ugly teeth or no teeth. Okay? Maybe that's good for some people, but, you know, I like to see a pretty smile every now and then. You know, it's kind of a uplifting, and you know, a frown will let you down, and a good old smile will pick you up, right? So yeah, this situation's changing the way we, you know, because a person can be mumbling under that mask some really cute little words that you can't hear, and you certainly can't tell by looking at their face whether they're being rude, obnoxious, or what. Not that I care, but it's just a point about the mask that you can't really. This thing is going to drive me to drinking, because it. Never mind. I hear it making a noise, and I'm thinking that it's picked up in the video, and it may be it. I'm not sure. But back to the deal, the thing, the situation we're in. You know, yeah, it's really interesting. You know, and I wonder what would happen. We may see it. You know, a whole generation grows up in an environment where everyone is wearing a mask most of the time. You know, they miss a lot of interaction, because they won't. You know, smiles won't mean anything to them because they've never seen one. You know, maybe inside their home or television or something, and watching an old movie, they might see somebody smile and think, "Oh, wonder what's wrong with them? They don't have a mask on." I mean, they'll watch movies and actually think, "Hey, Mom, these people don't have masks on. What's the deal? You know, why aren't they wearing masks? Are they just that stupid? You know, or that smart, or whatever?" You know, so on and on this goes. But anyway, I'm just driving and thinking out loud. But the eggs got me going. And yeah, 97 cents for a dozen eggs on one end, and $5.98 a dozen a little bit farther down to the right. If that clicking noise is in the video, I can't do anything about it. I mean, I can, but it doesn't stop long. I mean, I've got this thing packed up there. I've got my little thing. But anyway, what else can I talk about other than eggs and smiles and stuff? Well, I do want to reiterate the fact that the world now has totally accepted this mask stuff. I mean, that's just a foregone conclusion. You know, the masks are just that's life. You know, you just put one on and go. Now, you know, I noticed that there's a YouTube channel named Watched Walker. It's just a guy that walks around doing videos. There's no music, no talking, no nothing. He just walks around. Mostly he's over in London, England, and areas like that. But he just walks around, you know, and shows the people. And I watch those because they're current. You know, you can see one that's a day old or, you know, very current. And so you can kind of make a judgment as to, you know, whether those people are wearing masks or not wearing masks or what. And so the one I watched from London, it was something about the heat wave. Very few people were wearing masks. I mean, I think it was like maybe 20% looked like to me. So that's interesting that in a city as large as London, England, that, you know, very few people are kind of doing that. And but anyway, enough said. Let's go on down the road here, Rusty. And here's something else I'll throw in for flavor, because I do like to add a little flavor to my videos, and this will be a little flavor. if there was such a place, and there may be, as RV camper type heaven, in other words, if you're an RVer or a camper or an outdoors type, and you die to go to heaven, you go to RV camper heaven. It's like a Bureau of Land Management for everyone, public land and stuff, but it's in heaven, wherever heaven is. Everybody always points up for heaven, but nobody really knows where it is because there's no survivor, so to speak. But anyway, if you went to RV heaven, what would be the ideal condition? All right, the ideal condition possibly would be, first of all, you'd have a full hookup in a very private spot with good weather, no insects, level side, of course. And either if you like privacy, then you'd have a lot of privacy, and if you wanted people around, then you'd have people. Whatever you enjoyed would be provided for you, and that would be the ideal. Comes some young ladies here out walking in the morning. Good morning, ladies. Cuties, huh? Little cuties. Some little boys are thinking about them. But anyway, yeah, RV heaven. So there you are. But here's something else. I'll extend this a little bit. In the mornings when I do comment call, one of the things I always say is, enjoy your day or whatever, and you should. But if you don't know what you enjoy, if you've never sat down and thought it through, like what are the things that I really enjoy or enjoy most, then you won't know when you're doing those things. If you don't identify them. But for me, I've identified them. I like, a place with a good temperature, reasonably, if I can get it. That's one thing I enjoy. Reading a good book I enjoy. Drinking a little beer and wine, I enjoy that sometimes. And taking a drive like I'm doing now and talking to you guys, I enjoy that. So I could go on and on. But yeah, and as far as foods, there's certain types of foods. Every now and then I enjoy pizza and barbecue or whatever. On and on and on. But if you sit down and think those things through, like what do I enjoy and what makes me happy or what makes me contented, and you kind of know where you're at in the universe, well, that's a good thing, I think. So do it. Just sometimes sit down and have you a little toddy of your choice and lean back and enjoy the ride of humanity. Just imagine yourself in the inner tube of life and floating through existence. And just kind of lean back and I got it. Anyway, guys, from Kingsland, Texas, on I think this is, I don't know what it's called, River Road or something. But yeah, we're chilling on down here. And so, with that in mind, enjoy your life and get cheap eggs. Thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want anytime, but if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Why? Because it doesn't cost you a penny. You just click on the link, go to Amazon and buy whatever you want, and during that shopping session, whatever it is you buy, get that guy's taking pictures of his mailbox. Somebody hit his mailbox and knocked it over. Okay, that's why the sheriff's there. Somebody knocked a brick mailbox over with their car. Anyway, so yeah, use the Amazon link. If you know how to use the PayPal link, use it. Or don't use either one of them. It's up to you. It's your choice, of course. And then drink plenty of water, stretch, walk, stand guard at the door of your mind, and enjoy your life once you know what it is that you enjoy. And on it goes. Adios, at ease, carry on. Hasta luego, vaya con Dios. Aloha. Bye-bye, guys. Till next time. Adios.